as far as I can see. Ready for the onslaught, ready for the fight, waiting for the access to march into the trap. Minds are placed in darkness, in the cover of the night, waiting to be triggered when the time is right. Imminent invasion, imminent attack. Once the battle started, there's no turning back. The end of the Third Reich draws near. Its time has come to an end. The end of an era is here. It's time to attack. Into the motherland, the German army marched. Comrades side by side to stop the Nazi charge. Panzers of Russian soil, thunder in the east. 1 million men at war, the Soviet wrath unleashed. Fields of Prokhorovka, where the heat of battle burned, suffered heavy losses, and the tide of war was turned. Driving back the Germans, fighting on four fronts, pumped them out of Russia, out of Soviet land. Reinforced the front line, forced the Axis to retreat, sending all the reserves, securing their defeat. Soldiers of the Union broke the citadel, ruined saw an army 1939, and the Allies turned away. From the underground rose a hope of freedom as a whisper. Cities in despair, but they never lost their faith. Women, men, and children fight, they were dying side by side. And the blood they shed upon the streets was a sacrifice willingly paid. Warsaw, city at war, voices from underground, whispers of freedom. 1944, help that never came. Calling Warsaw, city at war, voices from underground, whispers of freedom. Rise up and hear the call, history calling to you. In accordance with the old traditions. 1944, still the Allies turned away. Fighting street to street in a time of hope and desperation. Did it on their own and they never lost their faith. Women, men, and children fight, they were dying side by side. And the blood they shed upon the streets was a sacrifice willingly paid. Warsaw, city at war, voices from underground, whispers of freedom. 1944, help that never came. Calling Warsaw, city at war, voices from underground, whispers of freedom. Rise up and hear the call, history calling to you. face of doom in the sight. Trained in camps of Scottish heights to commando saboteurs. The mission of their lives lies ahead. Called in to serve and they knew what to do. They were the heroes of the cold warrior soul. They signed a book of history. They played a leading role They would fight through night and day to live amongst the wild, stay alive. Called in to serve, they knew what to do. They were the heroes of the cold warrior soul. This ain't a book of history. They played a leading role to win the Second War. Heroes of the Telemarka carry Viking blood in veins. Warriors of the northern land, they live forevermore. Heroes of the Telemarka carry Viking blood in veins. Warriors of the northern land, they live forever.